came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it. Many men have fell. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They send on the sleepless night. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. When the sun rises, when the sun we're trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. We're trying to catch me howling at the
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if y'all can hear me. Yeah. All right, y'all can hear me. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? How's everybody doing? Let me make sure I can pull the chat back up. What's up, Dee? Dee, what is going on? All right. It's been a long, long time coming. But I was gonna make an announcement just to like my class group, you know, Prophet's favorite people. I'm like, no, I love everybody. Shoot. But anyway, first, before we get started, what's going on? Eternal Sherry, you always first. How do you do that? Sherry, are you white? Cause the level of promptness that you have, I'm like, are you white? What's going on? Empress Queen of Wands Tarot, what's going on with you? Sherry, thank you for being a channel member. Jay Blue, what's up? Ebony, how are you? Talon, or is it Talon? Thank y'all for being channel members. What's up, Kelly? How's it going? Joanna, how's it going? Thank you for being a channel member. Dark Sunshine, same to you. Thank you as well. Congo 9, thank you for being a channel member. God Mode 67, what's going on? Appreciate it. Thank you for being a channel member. Eve Air, Ever, thank you for being a channel member. What's up, L? The artist known simply as L. Thank you for being a channel member. Oh, if it is not, the prodigal daughter has returned. Is Eowee Ava Bay. What's going on with you, ma'am? Thank you for being a channel member. Welcome back. Miss you. What's up, Natalie? How's it going? Got the hammer. Dee Dee, otherwise known as D Dizzle. Thank you for being a channel member. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hoodoo J, what's going on with you? How's it going? And Cherie, otherwise known as Queen Sabum, what's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. And what's up, Shauna? How are you? I think I got everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy. Do you like D Dizzle? That's you gonna be D Dizzle. How are y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna get right to it. You know, sometimes I like just kind of vamp a little bit, but here's the big announcement, y'all. We open. We are open. You know what? So, an old man told me one time. He said, "If you wait until you feel like you're ready to have kids, you'll never have them." And so I took that. I mean, I understood what he was saying, right? Because when will you be ready? There's always another hurdle. There's always going to be another goal you're going to try to meet. And so I was thinking the same thing about opening up this shop. I was like, you know what? If I wait until I think it's perfect or I think it's ready, man, we ain't gonna never open. So guess what? This is what we're gonna do, y'all. We are open. We are open. I should have prepared some pictures, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post them on my IG. But this is how we're gonna do this for the time being, because it's just me. It is just me for the time being. This is how we're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna do this. Because y'all, if you are in the South Georgia area, the not the Savannah side, the Valdosta side. If you're in Valdosta, Georgia, or gonna be around there, right now we are only open on weekends. All right, and it's gonna be by appointment simply because I know before I used to joke around and say it's because I didn't want people coming by. In reality, I would rather be open until with it just being me. I don't want y'all to just pop up and I'm down the street or I'm at Walmart because it's just me. If when I leave, I gotta lock up. And so I went by it. No, so for the time being, until I can hire an employee, for the time being, it's I guess you could say by appointment, weekends by appointment. Okay, weekends by appointment. But I also want to talk to y'all about something, man. Something that's weighing heavily on my heart. Because y'all still coming talking love spell talk, but a lot of people are really struggling financially. I mean, struggling. The cost of everything goes up, and then the serving size is golden. Have y'all noticed? You buy something that used to be like this big, but now it's that big, but it's like twice the money now. So I know people are struggling financially. I get it. And though I wish I could, just cut the price of everything in half, my suppliers are not, they don't listen to that. But what I can do is this. I'll try to push out more coupon codes when I can. I will definitely try that whenever I can. And for when I can't, I can do this. For people who come down and shop in person, and this is not me trying to get people to come in. It's just something I thought about. For people who shop in person, I'm not paying for packaging. I'm not paying for shipping and stuff like that. So if you come down in person, then that's a savings. So like say if a candle is $7 on the website, it'll be like $5 if you shop in person. Same thing for like roots and herbs. I can do stuff like that. So, I'm just trying to help out where I can. So if you come in, I'm right here in Florida, near Florida. So what you guys can do is if you on your way to Florida, Flow Rider, if you on your way to Flow Rider, then just hit me up, say I'm on the way. Maybe a couple of y'all can get together. Hey, you going down there? Listen, hey, you can buy up a bunch of candles, and make it a whole bunch easier. I mean, that's something I can do that. I can do that. And also, man, I had so many ideas. Because the store is basically a house that was converted um converted into what the shop is now, right? So what I was thinking, like, what can I do? I know that there's like the field, and I'm like, if y'all come, then we can lock up, then go out there and hunt for Brian. Go out there and hunt for Brian. I have a family member who has a golf cart, and he's always asking because it just sits. And he's like, hey, I'm like, maybe I can get that golf cart and take y'all through the swamp because the swamp has some, some road through it, so we can go through there. And also, y'all, I'm in the process right now. So if someone says I'm gonna be there this weekend, and I know today is Tuesday, one thing that I can do, or what I'm trying to, there's gonna be a public money altar. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of public altars that I'll pray over. You just put something there, like a petition there. So yeah, that's what we doing, y'all. That's my big announcement. That's my big announcement. So yeah, we open. We are open. The arena is wide open. Ava Bay said, I'm coming up from Florida to see you next month and buy from the shop. I'm excited too. I'm excited too. And yeah, you actually might look. Eve said, get a Hoodoo tour. You actually might. I'm looking at, like, I mean, I know the places that I like to go, like the cemeteries and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I could take y'all around. I could take y'all around in them cemeteries. I could take y'all around there. I think I did a video a while ago. There's this cemetery it's in the middle of the swamp. And there's two. One, you got to hop a fence. So you got to be fence hopping ready to go to that one. I don't want to tell y'all about that one. But there's another one that's still in the middle of the swamp. And some of the non-melanated folk love to go out there because they can go mudding. So we go out there and there's like a bunch of gopher tortoises that dig holes. And I'm like, man, y'all digging down where them people at. So I take y'all there. In the nearby city, Valdosta, there is a house. I forget the name of it, but I did a short video on it that has this wonderful history. I'm trying to gain access to it so we can go there. So yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And if we do have a get together down here, oh yeah, we eating. Oh, we eating. Oh, we eating. Oh yeah. What's up, sis? Say hey, everyone about to drive. I forgot that I'm on this. Oh Lord, hold on. Why did I put this over here? I'll put this over there now. I forgot which software I was on. Okay, there we go. I forgot I was on this software this time. You about to drive? Okay. All right, sis. Sis, no, you need to come on down. You need to come on down. So if everybody who missed the announcement, because y'all coming in late, I see some church fingers in the air. I appreciate that. I see some church fingers in the air. The shop is now officially open. It is officially open. Right now, I'm open on weekends and with a little bit of notice. I don't want to say by appointment, but with a little bit of notice because since it's just me, I don't want y'all pulling up and then it's like, oh, where you at? And I'm like, I'm all the way in New Orleans. Oh, and happy Mardi Gras, y'all. Today is Mardi Gras. I ain't got no beads to be throwing, so y'all keep the ladies covered up. I ain't got no beads to be throwing out here. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. That is what we're gonna be doing. Shoot, hey, Siri, I appreciate that. Adrian, appreciate that, my boy. We want to play some card. We want to play some card. Look, yes, inflation of Chico sticks is crazy. Them things are like tiny now. They like Tic Tacs. They like Tic Tacs. Big Ice. I think I just went over it. I think I just went over it. All right. So y'all all right? Y'all all right though? Lord, the chili sauce. I think I might can wing a chili slaw dog for y'all. I think I might can wing a chili slaw dog for y'all. Look, I, ew, Ava, but I ain't cooking. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, because y'all, I am a firm believer of the best food comes from home. But there is this place nearby. When by nearby I mean like 30 minutes away. Called, dang it, what is the name? Well, there's two restaurants. There's one called Mama June's. Then there's another called, I forget, but we just call it the Pig because they have a big pig out front. When I tell y'all, wait, is everybody familiar with Golden Corral? Everybody know what Golden Corral is? Okay, all right. So these places are like Golden Corral, but it's only Southern food. It's only Southern food. Like, you're not getting any shrimp Alfred. No, you are getting cornbread. And when I listen, y'all hold on. See, they have a big sign out front that says Southern cooking makes you good looking. And when I tell y'all, Mima is back there in the kitchen. Black folks, why is it that whenever we go to a restaurant, we taste something good, we blame it on some imaginary grandmama in the kitchen? But when I tell y'all they got somebody grandma chained in this kitchen, you get collard greens, cornbread, not cornbread, cornbread, black eyed peas. Listen, on Thursdays you can get pig's feet. Hot dog. Listen, they have ribs. They got the best fried chicken for all around. I mean, for all around. You know, they bake their cookies and pies. And I was like, man, mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm-mm. Lord have mercy. If I eat there and I take my mama, she have to sit at the other end of the table because I just might. Food so good. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, we may go there. We may go there. Empress Queen of One. I was just saying that very same thing to somebody. I was just saying that very same thing to somebody, but I was saying it jokingly. Y'all know I love everybody. I'm telling you, I'm like, Mama, dog. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, this chicken's so good. Mama, you come on, let's bring it on down. Let's bring it on down. What's up, honey's child? Thank you for being a channel member. What's going on with you? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Um, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to do a coupon code, y'all. I don't know when. I've got to go because I've got some new products that are coming out. Y'all gonna like them. New products coming out. I have what is it? I have um some compelling. Oh, the doggone Sugar Mama Sugar Daddy kits are back in stock. I have 4 of them, maybe 5. I have to make sure. 4, maybe 5. But yeah, and there's also some things that you can buy in person. Just because I can't put them on the site, it's nothing illegal. I ain't. It is nothing illegal. But the payment processor is real funny about. It's real funny about what products they'll allow you to process credit cards for. Because y'all, so I had monkey paws on the site, and I had alligator feet, um, stuff like that. And they were like, you got to take them down. And I'm like, but they're ethically harvested. I mean, if anybody goes to Florida, you can buy a whole alligator head and alligator paw at the gas station, right? They wouldn't let me do it. So I sell those in person, or if you want to hit the cash app, you know what I'm saying? You want to hit the cash app, I got you. I got you. But plenty of snake shed, stuff like that. So, and eventually I have to buy, if somebody want to run a donation, completely voluntary. Somebody say, he always tell like this, and closed mouth don't get fed. And if we know anything about hoodoo, we know magic works through the path of least resistance. So you got to put them irons in the fire and let the spirit get them hot, baby. So shoot, if you do some money work, the money got to get to you somehow. So you ask for it, and someone who may have wanted to keep their $5 in their pocket may just go ahead and hit that cash app because you have done the work. So anyway, what I was going to say is I need to buy another sledgehammer so I can start beating up some more red brick dust for y'all. Y'all know that's what Prophet does. He beats it up. The red brick dust. And I saw a couple of questions. I'm about to get to the questions. The last announcement is, guys, don't forget, we do have a webinar coming up on the 21st, exactly a week and a day from today. It is going to be on love magic, but it is not your typical love magic course, not even, because I've done one before. This is going to be wholly different from the one I did before, because yes, we are going to go into the types of workings to get into that warm, fuzzy relationship, booed up, snuggle buddy type of love work. Absolutely, we are. But we are also going to talk about how to get love of a very fleeting and temporary nature. You know, if you just, sugar mama, sugar daddy, that type of love as well. How to do love workings as a form of compelling and controlling. So that's what we're going to get into. All right. But look, Hoodoo Dog is barking. Let me go peek out the door. Adrian, I wasn't. Let me peek out the door. Let me go be a nosy Southern man, and I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I still don't have a be right back thing. Oh, I'll just do this. Be right back, y'all. All right, I am back. All right, let's see here. All right, so now let me get to the questions, y'all. Let me get to the questions. If Adrian, I saw what you said. Adrian is like, the women get everything here. Adrian said that one time before, y'all. He was like, "You always give out workings for the women to be messing with our junk." And I'm like, man, they ask questions. Women ask me straight to the point question. Prophet, how do I do this? How do I do that? Men just, no, Prophet. I feel that if I walk clockwise around my working altar, I feel that it is the sun and I'm a planet revolving around it. Is that very similar to Congo? I'm like, man, shut up. Martine, what's going on? Hey, sis, how are you? All right, let me get to these questions. Good, googly moogly. But they know they do it. Fellas, y'all know y'all do it. So y'all do it. All right. I make sure I saw one. I just want to make sure. Ruth said, can we send something to be placed on the public altar? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you can. Um, let's see here. All right, let's get to it. All right, see, Legacy Tarot says, so glad to see you, Papa Lou. I'm glad to see you as well. My daughter, who's 13, has been going through the most at school. I don't know if I should Mike Tyson or military school her, but she seems to keep running into several problems at school. What do I do? Well, on the non-spiritual side of things, you can ask her, what's going on? Why are you acting out? Because I know when I was 13, I was man. When I listen, 13-year-olds are nothing but doggone look, they hungry and they angry all the time. They hungry or angry. So I mean this is a very, you know, emotionally charged time. So it could be that. Have a talk. But spiritually, keep cleansing, cleanse regularly. Okay, cleanse the clothes. When a child is going through puberty, when they're going through puberty, okay, they draw so many entities, it makes no sense. 99% of poltergeist cases, if you just ask, um, is there a young child in the house? It is. It always is. They are nuclear reactive to spiritual energy, and a lot of times they're affected by the things that they attract. Now, I'm not saying go out there because I had somebody say, "Oh, I bathe my baby in bleach and pour Florida water on their head." I'm like, your child about to, I will call defects on you. Stop that. That is harmful, physically harmful behavior. Stop. Okay. But I will say cleanse, okay, and get her somebody to talk to. Cleanse and then get her somebody to talk to. I would do something like put red brick dust in the shoes. That will help to ground that energy a lot as well. And pour just a little bit of Florida water into the I was about to say the dishwasher. No, into the clothes washer when when you wash clothes. And that'll help. That'll help. And burn white candles in the house. You know, people forget that just burning candles for the sake of burning them, white candles, can be so helpful as far as calming energy, white or blue, calming energy, and just being spiritually protected will help. Okay, will help. Big Ice says, "Congratulations! Now I got to visit." Big Ice, listen. Let me tell you something. Big Ice, I forgot what live was. You like fill our orders. And I was telling y'all it's just me. And you like fill our orders, but you LOL this. I know you were just joking. I went and looked at what was left on your order. I said, man, if she don't go sit down. All the orders are out, y'all. All the orders are out. I'm trying to catch up. Blow pops said, yes, they are. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks. Thanks for coming around. Thanks for coming around. All right, here we go. All right, I think I'm catching up with y'all. I think I'm catching up with y'all. Mm-mm-mm. All right, here we go. All right. All right. She stole her phone out of my room after I took it, then went to school, pulled the phone out in class, got rolled up, and she has after. That's 13-year-old stuff. That's 13-year-old stuff right there. I mean, I hate to tell you, but that's puberty. That's puberty stuff right there. Shoot, that's puberty stuff. What's up, RHM? How you going, brother? All right, Hoodoo J. One, I gave my sister a big bag of snake skin sheds from since we got them 2 years. How much would you say that's worth? And the second part is how do I make snake shed oil? There's a consultation special coming. Whatever time you book, I'll double it, and then you have your own personal class. We can go there. My God, what in I said, my God, how much you think that's worth? What? What? Legacy. Okay, why is it when I try to we still talking? Okay, why is it when I try to talk to her, she just shuts down? All she keeps saying is, I don't know. I'm ready to investigate with the bill. Did you Legacy Tarot? I'm not gonna fuss at you. I'm just gonna tell you this. A lot of times when we get older, we forget what it was like to be a child. I look back at some of if you can remember, I look back at some of the things I said and did when I was going through puberty. It's like, whew, whew, hey, look, I feel like, Mom, you still love me? I told my mom, you still love me. So what you're describing, that's just puberty. That's just puberty. So who's it's gonna be all right. That's just puberty. You know what, y'all? Now, now I know. I'm having a conversation with myself. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. So Legacy Terror, I know you're like, you came here for answers, but to be honest, that's just stuff we did when we were younger, and your daughter's currently young. All you can do is match it with understand. Because let me tell you, my mom would put me on punishment and tell me I can't watch TV. And guess what she did? Guess what I did as soon as she left the house? I was all over that TV, and she'd have to come in and put her hands on top of the TV to see if it was warm. Because we had them old school things. So that's just what we used to do. Just be as understanding, be as patient as you can. If you got to lay the smack down, sometimes you got to lay the smack down. But other than that, woosah, woosah. Martine, I missed you, sis. I missed you. All right. Can we get an enemy fed to your snakes when we come to the store? If it is feeding day, which generally it's on the weekend, so it's a good chance somebody will eat. If you cannot feed them to a snake, I do have a lizard that will eat a mouse, so you can feed them there. Um, Joanna says, "Can household family members use your altar, or do they need to make their own?" It's yeah, okay. Good question. And the answer is yes. Things have changed now. When they really haven't changed, it's just our understanding of things has changed. For instance, in Palo Mayombe, right? Now everybody, we have a spiritual pot called the prenda or the nganga, right? Now everybody who gets initiated wants a pot. Everybody gets a pot. It's pots here, pots there, pots here, pots there. But back in the day, there was one pot for the village. So everybody's problems, issues, ever went to one pot, one spiritual pot. Well, back in the day, everybody went to one worker and would put things just in the pub. That's why I'm bringing that back. The public altars, bringing that back. I'm going to have one big sweetening jar that you can write stuff on a slip of paper and put it down in there. Because that's how things worked. But now because the marketeers told us we're all solitary practitioners and y'all socially awkward anyway, so it made sense to y'all. So yes, people, yes, absolutely. Because y'all all family, y'all all share the same ancestors. So absolutely. Good question. Good question. Busted to the white man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Text me, RHM. Text me. Or Hoodoo J. Look, this joke. Look, I'm telling y'all, anybody who puts hoodoo in their name doing too much. But Jay, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. But the, if you're talking about money, I mean, the snake was gonna kick it off anyway. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. What the price of something is dictated by what somebody's willing to pay for it. Got these cheeseburgers. You know what? You can home sit down and say, "What's up, Cora Carr? How are you?" Our Dark Sunshine says, "Do you ever use pendulums to divine?" Never. And is it your ancestors answering? Hardly ever. Because sometimes I don't think it's my ancestors. It is not. And you are going to invite something terrible into yourself and into your house. Leave them pendulums alone. I try to tell y'all, leave them pendulums alone. I've seen more people that have had to recover from depression, have recovered from deletion attempts, had to recover from house fires, and because they were dealing around with them dang on pendulums. And dang on pendulums. Scents and Fragrances says, "Peace, family. Regarding uncrossing and road opening, do you teach on how to complete this work?" I do. I do. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes as a parent, you have to evaluate yourself. Maybe you're the problem, and she's not comfortable telling you. Okay, we ain't about to get into Doctor Doctor Field time. We ain't about to do it. We ain't about to do it. But you're right though. Sometimes that is us. Sometimes we are the problem. We just don't want to admit it. Zurich Light says, "Hello, Prophet. Are there any beauty attraction workings in Hoodoo?" Absolutely. Don't you see? Don't you see? I don't wake up like this. This is just no, but in all seriousness, find somebody, y'all write this down. Find someone who has a look, a style, or whatever that you like. Then take a candle, write your name over the candle. Take that person's image, a picture, burn it to ash, and then smear it all over the candle. Pray the 23rd Psalm and light it. While that candle's burning, you have an overlay of them over you. Okay. A lot of, and you have to understand how and why this works. See, it's one thing to be taught the workings, it's something totally different to be taught why they work. And they work because a lot of how we perceive someone, whether we realize it or not, is off of memory or past experiences. And I think I told this the other stream. I was watching the Connors, the Roseanne show. That Roseanne ain't on no more. So I was watching the Connors, and there was There's this girl on there she was Debbie on that show Shameless, but now she's on the Conners. And so the crazy part is on Shameless, she was a redhead. On the Conners, she has dark brown hair. But it wasn't until someone said, and I'm sitting here watching, it wasn't until someone said something to me that I didn't know that she didn't have red hair. In her mind, in my mind, they had red hair. She had red hair. It wasn't until someone brought it to my attention, I was like, oh damn, it's brown. So you're creating a temporary overlay. Honey Child said, I rubbed some money drawn oil on a key, held it, and said Psalm 23 and Isaiah 55:11, and a few intentional words that a few y'all can keep. What is an intentional word? Honey Child, see, Honey Child got thick skin. I can fuss at you. You've been to enough webinars and classes, which is why I'm like, why are you sitting here saying you said some intentional words? Don't stop. But y'all will get a candle like, okay, so I place my intent on the candle. I'm like, what? What that mean? No one can ever tell me what it means to set your intent. I set my intent in the candle. Listen, you ain't intend for your baby daddy to leave you for that chick named Keisha. You didn't intend for that to happen. You intended for y'all to get married. You didn't intend to have that big head little boy. But you got him. You pushed him right on out. Nothing you intended has come through. That's why you're doing hoodoo now. So why all the time your intentions matter now? Now your intentions matter. But I'm not fussing at Honey's Child, y'all. I'm not fussing at Honey's Child. That's my friend. I'm not fussing at her. She just gave me an opportunity to fuss. Shree, if you don't go sit down somewhere, if you don't go sit down somewhere, Natalie, stop. Look, tell me, look, she always walking up scratching. Always walking up scratching. Listen, sisters. Yeah, why? One thing I hate, y'all be y'all be talking to me, chewing gum and doing this. I swear I be wanting to push y'all down. I don't believe in putting my hands on y'all. I be want to push y'all down. Just so. Anyway, I'm trying to see. Ooh, I want to chin check y'all for that. I can't stand it. Why y'all do that? God almighty, why y'all do that? I said some words that align with what I want. Well, that made you feel good. Another thing, y'all I ain't about to fuss. No, I ain't. You know what? I ain't about to fuss. I ain't about to fuss. I'm not gonna do it. So I guess I might as well end the live now then, because I ain't gonna have nothing to say. Let me get back up here. Let me answer these. Let me get back up here. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. How you doing, Charles? Charles walked in the room. What's going on in here? What's going on in here? God, what's going on in here? Oh my goodness. I love y'all. I do. I love y'all. Cup says, interesting. Could that potentially cause harm to the person or like a loss? No. No. Because you aren't affecting their beauty at all. You are affecting the perception of their looks. Joanna says, can you reuse candles from other workings? Is it best to buy tea lights for workings? I buy whatever candle is available. Whatever candle is available, that's what I use. A birthday candle. Shoot, I think I done showed y'all this. I ain't gonna keep digging through my box for y'all, but look, in a pinch. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a little hoodoo secret. Little hoodoo secret, y'all. In a pinch, I have used these or candles. Yeah, they burn out quick, but I stick it down in there and phew, that's it. I use that for a candle. Shoot. You work with what you have. You work with what you have. Amen. Amen. Yeah. The dark sunshine. Let me explain to you why the whole pendulum thing is what it is. Okay. Now I have given a couple of ways that you can safely use a pendulum where you're only talking to your ancestors or you're only talking to High John the Conqueror. Think of it like a phone. You are phoning those two areas. You're either foaming, Jesus, foaming at the mouth. You're either phoning over to your ancestors or you're calling High John. Okay. A pendulum, you just picking up the phone and seeing who answers back. And here's the thing that a lot of people do not understand because they try to bring what other traditions believe to hoodoo. And the fact is, when you are using a Ouija board, when you are using a pendulum, it's the same mechanism. But see, when I say Ouija board, people think evil. No one thinks evil about pendulum because you can put, you can put your pretty little crystal on it and make it look all pretty. That doesn't mean it's no less dangerous. You have no idea what's on the other end of that line. No idea. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, as grits as groceries, spirits can and do lie all the time because they want your attention. They want you to keep engaging with them. The thing about a negative entity, it is still beholden to the rules, and the rules dictate the more attention we give it, the stronger it gets. So that's why when you got something that says something negative or does something negative in your house, it does it to spook you. And the reason is when you go, oh my God, that just moved. You start telling people, you start bringing people to look at it. That thing is just num, 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 eating and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The goal of those things is just to spook you. That's why when you look at these shows that are entertaining, I admit it, I've watched them too. After the fact, the people when they go investigate these houses and investigate this and investigate that, those people are 9 times out of 10 worse off because they've been there. And now everybody is feeding whatever entity is in that house, if there was one, because some of those folks just flat out crazy, and they're just feeding it. Do not mess around with pendulums, y'all. Do not mess around with pendulums. Now, once you get your weight up a little bit, there are some things you can do to stay protected. But here's the thing. For the average beginner, you're gonna think, well, I can throw up protections and then use it. What happens if you throw up protections before you use a pendulum or a Ouija board? What happens? What happens if you throw up protection before you use and you do a cleansing and throw up protection before you use a Ouija board? No, you miss my love, man, my thug. Brock, I appreciate you, my boy. Thank you. I appreciate you, Brock. Thank you for the support, family. Always. Dark Sunshine, you answered about Ouija boards before I asked. I try to. That part right there, you get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. So you have to be open. And I'm not saying open like, oh my gosh, you vulnerable. Well, you are. You are somewhat vulnerable, right? You have to be open. I mean, meaning there's no protections up. So you have to have your fuzzy wuzzy screwed on tight to use those confidently. Because one, what I would use, I tell y'all not to use them. If I wanted to use one, I would. You know why? Because I will doggone just throw them, hurl whatever I catch If it don't serve me, I'll hurl it back into the abyss and be fine. Some of y'all will get eaten for lunch, and I'm not patting myself on the back or giving myself high five. I just know I've been doing this for a while. If you are new, don't do it. Just wait for a minute. No, you get trapped where new one, the upside down. New one say you go to the upside down. Adrian, what was your question, brother? I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't sorry, Adrian, because we supposed to be playing Call of Duty. I ain't sorry. But what's your question though? Doesn't exactly work that way. When you think about magic, all right, I got you. I got you. You remember you said that. I got you. Because I mean, you bought me a game. It's only fair. But to be fair, it's $70 now. It was just 50 when you bought it for me. I'm just mess with you. I got you. I'm just mess with you. I got you. You're very welcome. Let's see. Right, I know why. All right. Let's see. Let me go back up here where I was. While I'm looking for Adrian's question, Hoodoo J, you might fuss at me for this, but I have some spiritual tools and methods I use for when I practice witchcraft. Some of the stuff I found to be useful. Can I use that with my hoodoo practice? No, no. That's part of the problem now. Everyone feels like, well, I learned this over here. Can I bring it over here? No. And that's why y'all get such can't say that word. Ridiculous. Y'all ain't canceling me. That's why y'all get so much ridiculous stuff out here in books. And I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just saying people will, well, I'm gonna make an Oshun Mojo bag, or I'm gonna doggone carry some crossroads dirt around in a pendant. No, no. Now, no one says you if you found it useful, then do it. I am a root worker, but I'm also a palero. When it's time to do palo, I do palo. When it's time to do hoodoo, I do hoodoo. I don't mix the two. I don't do palo do. I don't mix the two. So I don't use this in my hoodoo work and I use that in my palo workings. You can work with as much as you want to. You just don't mix them. Just don't. It does not bode well. Trust me. It does not bode well. Right, Paulo do. Paulo do. Yeah, yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yeah, Natalie. That's what a lot of folks out here doing wicked. They don't know they doing wicked. What's up, Denise? What is it? Let's say le bon ton roulé. Let's say le bon ton roulé. Okay. If you want to, as long as you're doing them separate. If you want to. But be careful because the issue with that the marketeers have kind of trained the knowledge of or out of people is that you can't do hoodoo without the African ancestors. You can't. Okay, it is not just a magic, a system of folk magic. Hoodoo is its own living, breathing tradition, its own religion. I spoke about this before. So the issue is with those ancestors, African ancestors, you don't want them looking at something going, man, if you don't get that bull up out of here, because y'all know how we are. You know how we are. Raisins in potato salad may be delicious, but will I try it? No, I'm gonna look at it like, man, if you don't get that bull up out of here. Appreciate you, Brock. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. So yeah, so be careful what you do in tandem. Because they might overturn the tables up in your temple. I'm just saying. Okay. Adrian says, question was, can you dispose of workings with your car if it has to go somewhere specific? Huh? Are you asking, can you drive there? Are you asking if, I mean, I'm just trying to understand the question, Adrian. Are you asking if you can drive there? Oh, absolutely. Man. And I'm not making fun of you. Y'all know Hoodoo Central 1.0 was in Atlanta. Atlanta is landlocked. It is landlocked. So if there was something that had to be disposed of in the ocean, I had to drive 4 hours. When there were workings where I needed ocean water, I had to drive for 4 hours to get to like Tybee or what's that on the port? Savannah, somewhere like that. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you can drive, you can fly. Um so y'all want to hear something funny? So y'all know my nephew is almost 2 and he gets in trouble. And I'm like, boy, he started doing like this. Little kids think if I can't see you, you can't see me. So he'll go. And I turned to my sister. I said, one of these days, this little Nick Nog gonna vanish on us. Like he gonna do that so much that one of these days he gonna teleport. And I'm and I'm like, boy, I'm gonna get so rich. I'm like, boy, do it. Like doggone Nightcrawler, just bounce, teleport. But that's his thing. He'll do it when he's tired of eating. When I'm feeding him, he's tired of eating. He'll just, I'm like, boy, one, you not sleep, and two, I can still see you. See, I can still see you. When he gets a little older, I'm pretend I can't see him no more, and he have him thinking he's actually done it. I'm thinking he's actually done it. What's up, Nani? No, sigils are not a hoodoo thing. They're not. But I'm glad you asked that. And this has nothing to do with what you are asking. I mean, because I've answered you. But I want to tell y'all this. Come here, family. Come here, family. Lean in. I love y'all. And I hate to see y'all get led astray. But also, sometimes what we want may not really be for us. And it's okay. There's so many with the advent of the internet and all kinds of all modes of travel, we can go everywhere and talk to, and you can practice whatever you want to practice. I prefer to stay within my ancestral heritage, but the choice is ultimately yours. The problem that I see a lot of people having with hoodoo is they come into it with so many expectations. They've watched these grandiose altars on on Facebook or Instascam and stuff like that, and they're like, I can't wait to have all that in my house. And then they look at these stores, and the stores have all kinds of stuff, and it's like people want it. We've learned to we covet things. We covet things. And so people come to hoodoo, thinking that that's the thing. They'll read all kinds of books in New Orleans. That's New Orleans voodoo. That is not hoodoo. People will look at, say, the big parties, or no, the bembes of the Orisha practices. They'll look and see like the ritualized possessions of Haitian voodoo. Like, I want that. I want that. And the thing is, y'all, that's just not what we do in hoodoo. It's not. So when people come to me and I have to show them like this is what we do. What we do in hoodoo was molded over generations from people who had to, hide what they did. So our workings are not flashy, they're not fancy. They were really built to be tucked and hidden behind things. Okay. So we don't have great big um drummings and stuff like that. That's Orisha practice. That's voodoo. That's palo. Hoodoo is its own thing. And I think a lot of people get disappointed when I'm like, this is what we do right here. But see, there's power. Hoodoo is the original move in silence. Hoodoo is the original um shoot function over form. I tell people all the time, there's a martial art out there called Krav Maga. See, that if you roll back in time in history, because it's so prevalent now, when Israel became its own independent country, well, they had to take some land from some folks and create and here, this is now Israel. Well, them folks, I want my land back. So the first thing that this fledgling country had to do was create an army. Because when you create borders, you got to create somebody to defend them borders, right? So when you got a country this big, surrounded by enemies all around, you need a fighting force real fast. They don't have time to train you for 5 years in karate. They have time to train you for 3 years in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. No, I need every man, woman, and child combat effective damn near immediately. So that means, no, you're not going to have all these beautiful katas and forms and everything. No, we are plucking our eyeballs. We are biting nuts. We doing everything it takes to win. That is what hoodoo was. We took the warrior aspects of whatever we were practicing at the time, because people came from the Congo, people came from Yoruba, people came from Benin, Togo. There's a little bit of Vodun, a little bit of Congo, and there's a little bit of Orisha. We took whatever we could, whatever we could piece together, and we became fighting effective. It's not pretty. Y'all would love if you saw a fight and it looked like the movies, right? That's beautiful. It's choreographed. You ever seen a real fight? It's just flailing and screaming. That's it. And then somebody eventually falls and the other person wins. Hoodoo was designed so that we would win. It was never meant to be pretty. It was meant to be effective. So I think a lot of times people, I know someone went over to Reddit and was like asking the idiots on Reddit, like if you asking a bunch of dummies, but shoo, was asking the folks on Reddit, guys, what are some of the hoodoo rituals you do daily? And I tell people all the time, no, if you got to do a working every day, you need to reevaluate your life, because you shouldn't be doing working every day. You should be living life. But anyway, let me get off my soapbox. So, Noni, we don't do like a lot of that. No, we don't. We don't. Noni said, okay, because lately I see hoodoo practitioners use them, and I thought it was Wicca. And that's the thing. If you saw hoodoo practitioners doing it, they aren't hoodoo practitioners. They're not. Nima D says, do you have any advice for a person who wants to buy Big Mama doll, and what is she really used for? She is not used for anything. That is somebody made up, Nima. Don't buy it. Do not buy it. Because see, the thing is, this very prominent, I don't know if she's prominent anymore, but I know she used to be, big, hefty, palm colored person. Nothing against palm colors. I love y'all. But this one right here used to tell everybody she had a big Lama Dama. And then everyone was like, Lama Dama is not a hoodoo thing. That is 21 divisions, Dominican voodoo, whatever, Lama Dama is not a hoodoo thing. And people would argue, people still to this day tell me Lama Dama is a hoodoo thing. And I tell them, like where did hoodoo come from? True, the South. Okay. And Lama Dama, what language is that? Yeah, I think it sounds like some Spanish. Well, then how some Spanish stuff is who? It's not. It's not. That's not what we do. And so this person went. They felt the fire on their sizable ace, and so what they started to say was, "Oh, well, I meant Big Mama," and created this whole story. I know y'all have heard it, and it usually goes something like this: Big Mama, um, Big Mama was a root worker who resided in the master's house, and she took care of the house and the plantation, the da 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 da. Then they'll normally put a big Mrs. Butterworth bottle up there, and she was an excellent diviner and stuff. Y'all, that was created about 10, 15 years ago. 10, 15 years ago. So it's not a thing. Nima, save your money, beloved. because that's not a thing. Save your money. That's not a thing. Abdul, yeah, hey, Unc. I'm everybody's uncle now. I don't see many mention ring challenge. Just as depending on the region of hoodoo. That's more a church thing. I know, and I get it. Church and hoodoo kind of go hand in hand, but that's more like a more church thing. It's not really a hoodoo thing. Appreciate it, T. Terrestrial Wanderlust 88 is using a bell, brass, or otherwise to call ancestors to the altar is a legit hoodoo thing, or is it that's something from the ATRs? They took that from the ATRs. That's not a hoodoo thing. And Terrestrial Wanderlust, I'm glad you at y'all and give yourselves a round of applause. Y'all coming with the questions today. I love it. I love it. One thing I tell people all the time: if you want to know what is legitimate hoodoo and what isn't, do not lean to the Bible speaks about that, right? Lead not to our own understanding. So listen, don't lean to our understanding. Put yourself into the ancestors' shoes. Put yourself in the ancestors' shoes. We had to work in silence. We had to work behind the scenes. If we were caught doing our traditions, we would get beaten. So if I'm trying to sneak and do something, I probably shouldn't ring no damn bell. Clang a lang a lang, y'all. Clang 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 clang. I got some high jump. Clang 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 clang. Yeah. I'm trying to sneak and do something, ringing a damn bell. Like, hey, we need to pick this damn cotton. Anybody seen Lou? I tried to tell his ass about that damn bell. Try to tell you, out there ringing the damn bell. So you supposed to grab them roots and come on back. And how many hours you have to do? I have no idea, but not many. Not many. Not as many. I put it there, not as many. Well, the thing is, you can't effectively do root work without it. Nima, effectively, hoodoo is an Africanized form of Christianity. We believe in God the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We work with the Bible. Um, we do a lot of the prayers and the workings we do. I mean, yeah, you just can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. But and I'm glad people are starting to come around and say that because it's the truth. See, a long time ago, because they know a lot of people have kickbacks when it comes to like church and Christianity and stuff like that. They all say the same thing. Well, I hate to believe my ancestors would follow the religion of their oppressor. But have you come to the South? It's two things we love down here. Three things. We love pork, our mama, and Jesus. And hoodoo came from the South. You thought that like once hoodoo left, we just all of a sudden turned our back on. No, that's just how it's always been. And the thing is, people are okay with it when it comes to ATRs. They're like, oh, okay, well, they use, they didn't really believe this. They just put pictures of the saints and stuff up to fool the overseer. So why is it 99% of Haiti is Catholic, the land of voodoo? There's this joke that said Haiti is 70% Catholic, even though it's 100% voodoo. When you look over in Cuba, the same folks who have either an Nganga of Palo or they have a room full of Orishas, shoot, that they in a couple of weeks, they're gonna be in Easter service along with everybody else. That's yeah. Nima, I completely understand that. And that's not something for here. That's more for you if you because here's the thing. If you're having a crisis of faith, well, there's not much you can do spiritually. Because y'all, what does the Bible say about faith? Faith is the belief in things not yet seen. So that's what you're doing when you're doing spell work, right? The belief in things not yet seen. Now, no one should have talked bad to you. They should have explained it to you like I did. They shouldn't have talked bad to you. I'm sorry that happened to you. If you want to talk back channel, you can text the text line. It's free. The text line is free, y'all. Y'all can talk over WhatsApp. The text line and the WhatsApp number, same thing. Same thing. Let's see, Charles. And I'm gonna take a couple of more. Then I'm getting up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all though. Charles said, when you get work done on your target and when you start to see them in front of your house and at the store, is the work moving fast or slow? Don't know. Don't know, Charles. And make sure I didn't miss anything before I get up out of here. That's what I was wondering. Ancestors use what was available, but we have access to so much now due to the internet. And the thing is, I don't mind people because see, there are some things that have changed. When I did the Hoodoo call or text me spell, is it a traditional working the way I did it? No. I know the original working, but it called for letters or postcards. No one does that anymore. So I had to augment it, subtract that, and add a phone because that's what people do now, right? Sometimes things do change with the time. My issue is when people out of laziness just try to just some and you and cups, you know what I mean. Some of y'all have been doing hoodoo since lunchtime. Y'all just figured it out. Y'all just discovered it, be a book, a movie, a YouTube mention, however, the hoodoo, TikTok, whatever, y'all stumble across it. Y'all only looked at it for a couple of days, and now all of a sudden, y'all just throwing stuff together. People have texted me on the text line that I just mentioned, have texted me and said, "Hey, I was doing this working, but I didn't have this, so I decided to do that. I decided to do that." And I'm like, "Well, what you did was dumb. It don't work. You can't do that." Is that why? Yeah, yeah, that's why you having issues right now. That's why you're having issues. So that's my only thing. Yes, we have access to stuff, but that does not mean we can add or incorporate or change the tradition simply because we have access to different things. Honey still does not work as a sweetener. Yeah, before you had to dive your ace in a beehive, but it's not because we had no access to it, it's because it does not work. Honey is terrible, it does not work. I'm sorry I missed you, Oliver. Shoot, greeting square. Now they said, what organs can I do to punish the person who stole my mother's card info? We still don't know who did it. It's being investigated. Are they giving the money back? I hope so. Normally banks are good about stuff like that. Normally they are. But take some crossroad dirt, put it on take a blank sheet of paper, set it down, take some crossroads dirt and make the sign of the cross. Get you a black candle, sit it there, and just start cussing at the person. You no good thieving, horse trading, son. It'll pop up. It'll happen for you. And the funny thing is, somebody's gonna say, "Well, what prayer do I say? Did I say one? Did I say one? We got to get out of this. The book said, the video said, such and such type of situation. You don't have to dispose of every working a specific type of way. Some of them you can just throw in the trash. Every working does not involve a Bible verse. Okay, just because you have an ancestor altar does not mean you go to them for everything. Y'all know I had somebody ask me, "Do you think for lack of a better term, she has gone through a drought, and she was looking to doggone the bust it wide open, and she was like, "Can I go to my ancestor altar and ask them for help?" And I said, "I don't think your grandmama would appreciate you. Was she like that type of question when she was alive?" She said, "Oh no, then why are you asking her now, Nick? Nah, I wish I could have mushed her out of here with that." And y'all say I fuss. This is why. RHM, I'm sorry, my friend. Is it wise to keep graveyard dirt in your house for use instead of going for it every time? Excellent question. Excellent question. Always keep it contained. Never put a pile of it on an altar. I've seen people do that. Never put a pile of it on an altar. Don't put it somewhere that it, because let me tell you something about graveyard dirt. If you put it in a plastic or a paper bag, it will leak. It will leak. For some reason, it will find a way out of that. Graveyard dirt, you want to put it in a container with a lid and pray over it. 23rd Psalm. Pray over it. Oh, no problem, Natalie. Natalie, you know, if I'm gonna help anybody, I'm gonna help you. Brown Sugar, I missed you. I'm sorry. Welcome, welcome. If you're still here, welcome. Now, somebody asked a question up here, and I know I missed it. And it was like LT's question, and T was like, man, I mean, can't you program the pendulum or ask a particular spirit to speak through it? Sometimes. A very large hydron root that, and I've done a video on how to program it will have you speak to him. A pendulum that is laid on your ancestor altar that you do nothing else with it will speak to them. Anything else? No. Just those two specific. And with the ancestor altar thing, if you ever take that pendulum away from that altar to go answer the phone, to walk to another room, if you ever take it away, it's dead. It's dead. And you ask, Elsie said, can't you call? And I think this is still talking about the pendulum. He said, can't you call them in? Just using a pendulum is calling spirits. But then the second part, you said, can't you block out negative spirits specifically? No, 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 you cannot. And that's what makes it so dangerous, because the more open we get, the more we let our guard down. Because remember, you're already vulnerable because you cannot have protections up. And, you know, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. That's like, y'all ever had a bill collector call you and you know or you fighting with your significant other and they call and you don't pick up, but you see it, they left a voicemail, so you play it, but you don't really want to hear it, so you like, it don't work, right? You either you listen to it or you don't. That's it. Same thing with the dadgum. If you have either have protections up, no spirits, or you don't have protections up, a lot of spirits, a lot of spirits. So with that being said, you're gonna have some of anybody and anything. So no, you can't block out negative spirits specifically. And they gonna get you, they gonna reel you, and they gonna say they're your grandmama, they gonna say they your great uncle Chuck, everybody. But no, yeah, that's why it's best to leave them alone. Just leave them alone. All right, I think that's it. Did I miss anybody else? Charles, fast forward. I think you behind a little bit. Or did you just want to randomly say that sugar jars work fast? Glad you're seeing results. All right, anybody else got anything before I get up out of here? So, guys, the shop is open immediately. The shop is open right now. We are open right now. Come on down. Come on down. Weekends only. Let me know ahead of time. You're gonna be in the area, okay? A day or two, y'all. And it's not letting me know. Just let hey, a day or two, and then be like, hey, are you gonna be there, Prophet? Because I don't want y'all talking about, hey, Prophet, I'm around the corner, and I'm be like, I'm not. I am so not around the corner. So let me know y'all gonna be here, okay? And shoot, that's all right. And that'll be all right. Zero, we have a Discord. Channel members get access to the Discord. So become a channel member, come to the Discord. That's how we do that. And I need to put out another link. So channel members can come to the Discord. That would be great. Yep. Text the text line, absolutely. When you're on the way down, text the text line. Mango juice, yes, I do ship to the UK. Um, I have sent several packages successfully to the UK. I have sent packages to, well, I mean, it's a US territory, but I sent some to Guam, and I've got one headed to France. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Basically, if it lets you check out, I ship there. That's because the place that I don't ship to, it won't let you pay. It won't take your money. So if it lets you check out, yes, I ship there. Okay. And y'all, I don't set the shipping prices for international. That is set by Shopify. I apologize because some of those are like huge. Like, golly. All right. So Big Guy says, please let us know when you add the new products. I love the shop. I will, because I know it's compelling. I've got a compelling incense. And what's the difference between compelling and controlling? Well, I'm glad you asked me. The difference is um compelling is a little bit softer. It's more like I'm gonna, kind of talk you into it. There are certain people that works. Well, it's more like you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. Compelling is more vinegar. I mean, more honey. Sorry, that's more honey. There's more honey. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Terrestrial. I feel like I need to find a hoodoo teacher. I don't want to be out here like hoodoo. Oh my gosh. Listen, all right, this because I don't want anybody thinking I'm soliciting because I'm not. Y'all, people will come to me, and then when I'm not like, I guess kissing their butt to like do work for them, they get like, well, I'm a customer. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. I don't put up billboards. I don't offer stuff. I'm just here. Y'all just find me. Y'all just find me. But I do have a group that meets every Thursday, okay? And they're awesome. Now, I used to be for folks who bought kits. I got tired of putting the kits together. So now it is it's on my website as a class only option. Okay. It's on my website, a class only option. Oh, look at my nephew. I wish I could show y'all a picture of my nephew. He's watching my stream now. So I can't cuss. Hey boy, I'm not gonna say your name. So let me get up out here. But Wanderlust, you can definitely do that. We don't want you out here looking crazy. Because a lot of people are out here looking crazy. A lot of people out here looking crazy. Like, whew. And the thing is, I feel so bad for y'all. I do, because the real danger, besides these people taking all your money, the real danger is when y'all do meet somebody like me, like my dad, or other folks, y'all come up saying some of the craziest stuff that we know you don't know what you're talking about. And these old heads do not want to cast their pearls before swine. They got so mad at me years ago when I came on here, but they don't want to waste their time or cast their. So I'm like, no, I said, I went out on a limb and I said, there are some powerful folks out here. We just got to reach them. But the old heads are like, shoot, the spirits. The old heads say the spirits. I started this spirit singular thing like over a decade ago, and now folks keep on doing it. And y'all know whenever I hear someone say, "Well, I'm connected to spirit," I choke back bile because I regret starting that mess. I started that a long time ago. Mhm. Who is she? Who is she? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? A lot of folks don't get the notifications. I don't know why. But this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. If I can, well, no, I gotta get off of here. But if I can get on later, I have my laptop set up in my kitchen. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go live on Kick over there. I'm gonna go live on Kick from my laptop. So I can go and help out with the youngins. Okay. But look, y'all are amazing. Maybe I can post some pictures of the shop or something like that. I may do that. Um, But yeah, Goose, old folks put you I put people through trials. The first month and a half of class, I'm gonna put you through the ringer. And if you leave, it was meant to be. Because you can't just make everything easy. Poor little babies think they come into Hogwarts. You ain't coming to Hogwarts, you coming to boot camp. Suck it up, little buttercup. Life comes at you fast. Oh, last question. What up, JW Fleming? Oh, lastly, listen, y'all. My Hoodoo playing cards are coming out. JW Fleming is helping me. All right. So shoot, send us some positive energy. And haters, send your energy too. We feed off of that. Feed me more. Trisha H says, if I can get access to graveyard dirt, can I use regular soil? No. Or dirt from the state in which I'm working the case. Thanks. No. Graveyard dirt is graveyard dirt. Okay. Now you can't just use dirt. If that was the case, then I'd say, oh, just go grab some dirt. No, has to be graveyard dirt. All right. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. I got to get up out of here. But in the meantime, in between time, listen, y'all. I joke around because I feel like if we can laugh together, we can all learn together. Let's uplift one another. Y'all go out and be kind to somebody. And until next time, I'll see y'all. Profit out.